What's going on, everybody? I am back to do another Twitter analysis, and this one got heated, especially because I threw my 2 cents in there and I ended up going back and forth with this person for God knows how long. And I haven't even blocked them yet, but something tells me I'll be doing that by the end of this video. But there's a reason why I have to keep them unblocked, because I have some things to show you. So you have this person right here whose name is @_Akana Babe. And she has the South African flag next to her name. And as you can see by the tweet, you already can see where this is headed. She says, I have no expectations for straight black men because they have proven they are the weakest links, but I'd be really confused on black women talking down on Megan. Like, what's the end goal? What's the reason? So she's talking about the Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion situation, and she's upset at black men because of what allegedly happened between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Listen, I have not done one video about that. I'm glad that none of my subscribers have sent me any links about that. I'm glad none of my subscribers have asked me to talk about that, because to be honest, I was never going to. Like, I would have said, look, there's a lot of gossip channels out there, a lot of celebrity channels out there that y'all can go and watch that will talk about that if that's what you want to hear. But I'm not talking about it on my channel right now, like, because there's so many moving parts to that thing. It's like you don't know which way is up with that whole situation. It's been ongoing for the last month and a half, and clearly it is boring the hell out of me. And isn't that, to be honest, it hasn't even been on my radar. So that's why I'm not talking about it. But we're going to address this person today, and there's a lot to address. So when I see posts like this, I automatically know where they're coming from with this. She said straight black men, weakest links. And she said she's really confused on black women, as if black women are supposed to automatically be on the side of Megan Thee Stallion. Let me remind you that this woman just did a video with Cardi B called WAP. And they're trying to make that supposed to be some kind of women's anthem or something. Like, I swear they'll turn anything into a women's anthem. They did no Scrubs was a women's anthem. Bootylicious was a women's anthem. Damn near almost Single Ladies was a women's anthem. Now WAP is a women's anthem. Yes, sing about wet ass pussy is an anthem according to people like this Akana Babe right here. So this is how it all started. This is how the tweet all started. And I'm about to show you what it led to. Because like I said, the internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated. It led to a series of tweets that this user by the name of Is This You posted up. And basically the point of the Is This You Twitter account is they can pull up receipts from people who usually say very vile things, especially towards black people. And like I said, when it comes to Twitter, it's not hard to do. All you have to do is put their name into the search bar and type certain keywords. So what they did was they put, if you look at the very highlighted names, he put Kana, which is Khona, and then put white in there. And look at all these tweets that came up. Now, these tweets are dated back to 2011. I think the most recent ones are all the way up until 2015 when they did this whole search. We're going to read these tweets, and they're not in the particular order. They said, since I don't go to school with many white guys, I go crazy when I see them. I don't see anything wrong with liking white boys just because I'm black. White boys over anybody else. And then she put a smiling emoji with the heart eyes. I saw the finest white boy today at school. I really can't help it if I like a white boy. I love me some white boys. LOL. Did Willie Jones come on already? I love it when I see white boys playing baseball and lacrosse. I like American white boys and South African black boys. How my mind works. And that's probably the only time she mentions black boys in any of these tweets. This one she was retweeting someone that says, haha, I love white boys, they so cute and they be funny as fuck, LOL. And then she says LOLIKR, which means I know right. Here's another one. I swear I'm marrying a white guy. Some guy called me racist because I said I like white guys from Europe. Is that LT? I'm guessing it's LT. I need a white boy like that in my life. OMG white boys who play baseball. White boys geek me. Dear white boys. And she put a picture of this black woman and this white guy in the picture who apparently was in a relationship that's not her. That's what she's fantasizing. That's what she wants. And she says, OMG white boys. It's a picture of a white boy. I guess he's on a basketball court. She says, I fucking love European white boys. My mission was to dance on a few white boys and I succeeded. I love interracial couples. I just want a cute ass white boy. Is that too much to ask for? I literally don't discriminate anymore. I like everything now. White boys, black boys, Hispanic boys. So happy for Serena Williams and for people who are mad that she's engaged to a white man. STFU and get over yourself. Asian and black people always create the cutest babies with the smoothest looking skin. Now, that's the first time she mentioned Asian. And that's the third time she's mentioned black. But look at the one where it says 2816. So the 2016, which was 4 years ago, are her most recent tweets. She says, I literally don't discriminate anymore. I like everything now. White boys, but she made sure to put white boys first. So you always gotta pay attention. Black boys, Hispanic boys. She says she doesn't discriminate anymore. Let's see, is there any more? She says, people say I'm an Oreo on the outside, white on the inside. I even agree with it. So she even believes that she's, let me continue. I'm an Oreo black on the outside, white on the inside. I'm so white. LOL. You're so white. You're the whitest black person I've ever met. You have a big forehead. Comments I hear on a daily basis. I talk like a white girl, but I'm cool with it. I actually love the way I talk. I guess she's supposed to be saying talk. I want a white friend. Now, here's where it gets interesting because now it's getting to the point where me and her have an exchange from this tweet right here. And it starts off with this person at Anthony, and I'm not going to read the rest of it, but they follow me on Twitter, by the way. And this is, she's really lusting after boar meat. And then she says, first of all, this person is going to expose my tweets from almost a decade ago when I was 11 and thinking they doing something. And I live in America and then they blocked me. So I didn't even see the original tweets. This is actually so funny how you talk ish, but block me. So this girl, well, she's 20. Well, she would have to be like 20 now. Had these thoughts, and you'll see it in my tweet. She had these thoughts running through her mind when she was 11 years old. So back in 2011, she was like 11. I think if I did my math correctly, she had to be born in 2001. So she had these thoughts when she was very young. Like, look at the dates, 2011, 2012, talking about she loves interracial couples. She needs her a white guy. I comfortable being seen as an Oreo. They say that I talk white and I'm fine with that. She's talking like that on this app at 11. But she got so upset that this person pulled these tweets up from when she was talking like that at 11. And when we called her out on it, then she tried to project onto us that we were being creepy. Me, this person right here, and other people that were going in on her. And she only projected that at the men. It was black women that was going at her neck too, but she never called them creepy. This chick is just anti-black man and clearly anti-heterosexual black man. But let's continue because this is far from over. So here's where I come in. I said, you had these thoughtish thoughts at 11. Someone wasn't raised right. And this was the beginning of the turmoil. Then she says, so me having a crush is being a thought. If you look at those tweets, that's more than having a crush. A crush is usually on one person. Usually, like, you have a celebrity crush and everything like that. That's usually a crush. What she was saying was she was like literally like in heat for any white boy that she saw. That's not having a crush. She says, the F you act like I said I was trying to sleep with him, weirdo. You're creepy. This is where your mind goes about a child. They need to look out for you. Mind you, she's no longer a child. She's 20. But she's trying to make it seem like we're coming at her from a creepy way. And by the way, I'm not the one that posted her tweet. She did. All this person did from the Twitter account was find them and exposed her. She should not have made that post. And mind you, she wrote that post on November 16th. It is currently November 18th. And from what I've heard, they've been going in on her for the last 2 days. And they're still going in on her. The only people that are trying to come to her defense are other people who think like her. And trust me, it's not many. I think it's like 1 or 2 people. Everybody else has been dragging her for God knows how long since she put that tweet up. She said, I said, there's a difference between like and lust. You were lusting. I'm going to need you to go reread your tweets. It is either way, you're creepy. Please seek help. Now, notice she said, either way, you're creepy. So she's not denying that she was lusting in those tweets. Because she said, either way, you're creepy. So she was lusting in the tweet. She didn't say that she liked these individuals. She was lusting. That's all she was doing. She was lusting at the age of 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Today. She didn't break out of her shell of saying she'll be down for anyone until she was in 2016, however old she was then. What was it? What, 16? 15? Then I says, you're the creep and the one who obviously needs help with their clear-cut self-hate. Next time, don't try and clown black men on this app. I said, a confident black man wouldn't care if I said weakest links, but you're out here trying to decipher, over-sexualize an 11-year-old's tweets, but I really hope this helped boost your confidence and made you feel like a man. Like, so you see how she's trying to throw that back onto me. So I said, your bio literally says that you're a South African feminist, and it does say that in her bio. All the shit going on in your nation, and that's what you aspire to be. All I said is you have these thoughts at 11. You took it to a whole nother level. Let me guess, you gonna send Brad and Chad after me. At that point, I was challenging her. When I said that, at that point, I knew I wasn't gonna hold back. I didn't even know this person wrote this. They said, right, Julius Malema got jumped by racist white people in South Africa, and yes, she's in this country talking shit. Black men made it possible for her cowardly ass to run here. And look at this right here. And I found this in a response to her. I said, explain this racial tweet you made. This was made this year at your current age on the 18th, which was today, as a matter of fact, that I'm recording this. Nig Nogs pressed. Nig Nogs. That's a dub S term that they use for black people, and she used it. But watch what she tries to say. Let me see if I can pull this up. She says, how is Nig Nogs a racial slur? LMAO, like you're that hurt over that? You just saying anything at this point, it's okay, because I know this gives you confidence and helps boost you because you finally feel like a man. Well, this person came back and said, Nig Nogs, noun, a very offensive word for a black person. Do not use this word. Basically, it says 1900, 2000, basically another way of saying the N-word. That shut her ass up because she hasn't replied back yet to him. So let's bring it back a little bit from when I said about her bio saying SA feminist. She says, I haven't changed my Twitter bio in years. LMAO, but you said thottish thoughts. You took it there first, therefore trying to over-sexualize an 11-year-old tweet. She's still stuck on that part. But you know what? Let me pause it again so you can see. This is her page. Look at what it says. Kana, at underscore Akana babe, South African feminist, hashtag VCU. So I think that means she went to, it looks like she went to Virginia Commonwealth University, because I think that's what it stands for. I says, you wrote the tweets and had the nerve to call black men the weakest links. You open these can of worms. She replied with, you're proving to me right now that you are a weak link by arguing back and forth with me. If you don't think you're weak, then let it go, but you obviously think you are. And it's crazy because she could have blocked me at any time if she felt like it, but you see how I was able to still go to her page and pull up her bio? That means she hasn't blocked me yet. If she intends to block me at all. But I do plan on blocking her once I'm done with this video. This person said, they love throwing stones and hiding their hands. A lot of these balls are weak as fuck. It's hiding my hand how? I said what I said, but it's not who I am today. Was not clicking about that. And in the original tweets, where the disrespect from black men or downplay them? Weakest links is not that big of an insult. She actually feels that calling black men the weakest link is not even remotely disrespectful. That's how she feels. That is how she feels. Let's see what else they're talking about. They said, yes, the F it is. Ain't no way I didn't saw the black women all a day in this app. They says, I wrote the tweets almost a decade ago and she's still calling me a weirdo. They said, you still have those same thoughts today. Yes, because you know me. And I said, your post demonstrated that for me. But it was one post I was looking for where she came at black women. Hold on, let me pause this right quick and see if I can find it. I know I said I was going to find that tweet, but let me read this one right here, because this right here, what she said was so stupid. She said, a black man with any sense would take your tweet seriously. The F is wrong with y'all weirdos on this app that love calling black men weaklings. Y'all black feminists are some coons, no different than the black men who bash black women. They said, first of all, social media is fake. That's what she said. Social media is fake, but them tweets that they pulled on her ass were definitely real. On this so-called fake social media. Like, if you take anything real on here, please seek help, and I mean that wholeheartedly. And the worst thing I call black men are weaklings. I highly doubt that. And you said nig-nog, so that was worse than weaklings. So you're lying. If it don't apply, let it fly. But if that's what you think you are, then oh well. It says, no, it's not. A dude I grew up state disrespecting women online and is now sitting in prison for beating his ex almost half to death. This is a reflection of who you are. You are black. How is it insulting black men not that big of a deal? And then she came back and said, social media is fake. Please seek help. You can't walk around this angry. Like, she literally completely shunned the fact that he talked about a dude he grew up with, literally got into a physical altercation with someone on social media and is now in jail for it, all because she said that when in response to her saying social media is fake, and she completely disregarded what he said and just had the nerve to say you can't be angry or walk around this angry. She's a bitch. Flat out. Okay, this was the part that I wanted to show you. I asked her, have you ever called a black woman a pick-me? She says yes, and if they a pick-me, then they are. Something's actually wrong with you, like you're picking at anything now. And I was trying to see, I just wanted to make sure she was going to be honest, because I swear to God, if she would have said no, I would have pulled up the tweet that she recently made to this black woman when she was going back and forth with her, calling her a pick-me, and exposed her for being a liar. So she saved herself by being honest right there. I said, I just wanted to see if you were going to be honest. So if you call a black woman a pick-me for defending black men, there should be no problem referring to you as a bad wench for your behavior and thought patterns. And I'm talking about those tweets that she made. She says, LMAO, if that's what makes you happy, then so be it. Unlike you, I'm not fazed by name calling. So thank you for proving me how weak you are, and have a good day. I said, you never answered my question. That was a deflection. It was a simple yes or a no. And she says, LOL, who the F are you talking? And she can't even type. She was probably so heated with my response that she couldn't get her damn fingers to work. She says, talking about answer my question. Boy, if you don't get, I'm saving you further embarrassment. Now go on. Embarrassment from what? Exactly. She must not know who I am. But I'm done. Notice I stopped responding to her. Like, when I saw this response right here, I knew that I got her. She couldn't type her stuff out correctly, and the fact that she said who the F, that means I got her right where I wanted her. And I'm gonna leave it right where it is. But this has been yet another interesting Twitter analysis. And this time you actually saw me actually interact with the subject matter, which is something I never really do. I just give the analysis of tweets that I see. But like I tell you, this app is something else. It really is. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here so I can go ahead and block this heifer. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments.